happened is on Saturday, February 23rd, our sump pump at 6 in the morning was running and running and running and running. So I got up and I went outside. And outside on the road were 2 police cars sitting. The reason they were there was because a neighbor down the block had gotten up with his dog earlier in the morning, and the road was covered with mud, stones, and water. Our whole road. Plus it went down where, oh, I'm sorry, you gave Donna Peter, West 167, North 105, for bridle path.
Right.
We're in Old Farm subdivision. And it went down to Old Farm Road and around the corners there. It was nothing but mud, water, and stones. Our yard has a fire hydrant in front. The main broke under the road there. And of course, with the fire hydrant there, that was easiest place for this water to escape. So it came rushing out on the side of the fire hydrant and filled our whole yard. Our house faces west, and the pump is on the southwest corner of our yard. That yard got soaked. Our walls in the basement on the south side and on the west side all cracked. In fact, above the sump pump, which is in the corner of the southwest, you can look outside. Now this happened due to the water main breaking out in the road. And of least resistance, it came up. You know, it didn't come through the pump, through the fire hydrant. It came alongside the fire hydrant. And this water was just squirting up. And this was from 6 in the morning. The road was already covered with water and mud and stones. At 10 in the morning, it was still running. This was a Saturday morning. And consequently, by the time the village got their people there, then once the people got there, they had a difficult time finding where to shut it off. Because all this mud and stones and everything else went down where they had to shut it off. So our yard was completely soaked, and it ruined the west side of our house and the south side of our house, the wall.
I agree.
And now, I got a letter the other day from their insurance company. Please be advised that we recommend that the Village of Germantown disallow your claim. The basis of the denial is that our investigation has found no negligence on the Village of Germantown. Therefore, statewide services will be unable to pay for your damages. Whose fault is it? It's not my fault. And we got people in to try to give us, you know, what it would cost to repair. They would not give us a written one without having a structural engineer come in and see our basement. We paid $500 for that structural engineer to come in. And he was there, I think, April 9th. And consequently, I got it, you know, we have to get it back now to these people so we can get an estimate. I had a call from one of them, and he's estimating it between $15,000 and $20,000. It'll be under $20,000, but it'll be at least $15,000 to do that basement. The walls. They're sticking out, some of the bricks, that much. I have a report here, and I'm going to leave it here with you, from the structural engineer. It is reported that the subject walls are not cracked prior to the occurrence of the flooding caused by the ruptured water main. Based upon this report and the conditions observed, I conclude that the flooding caused by the ruptured water main resulted in the occurrence of excessive pressure against the foundation walls and caused the cracking and displacement of the walls. And then he goes into detail, and I'm going to leave this with the village to go through. This is from the structural engineer. And I have talked to, I waited for the village insurance company to call me, and they didn't call me for weeks. So I called them. And then, well, we're investigating, you know, and I almost fell off my chair. To me, it was so obvious that the city was responsible, but he didn't. And then he had somebody from Brown Deere that came in from Rural Mutual, and he took some pictures, and apparently he sent those to Madison, and after that is when we got the